You know, sometimes the simplest, most common words are the most fascinating. Today, we're going to take just one single, everyday word, put it under the microscope, and see what secrets it's hiding about the very structure of language itself. Let's get into it. And that word is comparison. Yeah, I know, you probably use it all the time without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that by really digging into this one word, we can uncover something pretty surprising about how language is built? Let's find out. Okay, so where do we even start with a word? Well, the first stop is always the sound. This jumble of symbols you see here, that's the phonetic transcription. It's basically a universal map for how to say the word, just so we're all starting on the same page. It's the first piece of our puzzle. All right, next up, what is it? What's its job in a sentence? Well, comparison is a noun. It's a thing word, right? It's how we name a concept. Simple enough. It's a fundamental building block. But here's where it starts to get a little more interesting, a bit more flexible. See, it can be countable, like when you make several comparisons, or it can be uncountable, where you're just talking about the general idea of comparison itself. So it works on both a specific, concrete level and as a big abstract concept.
So what are we actually doing when we make a comparison? Well, the dictionary tells us it's the act of thinking about how things are the same and how they're different. It's about judgment. It's about analysis. All of that is packed into this one little word.
And here's a perfect everyday example. I need to make some comparisons between different houses. I mean, who hasn't done that? Whether you're buying a house or just picking what to eat for dinner, our lives are just a constant stream of comparisons, aren't they? This makes that abstract idea feel super real.
And look at this. This just nails it, doesn't it? Earth versus Jupiter. Instantly, without even trying, your brain just does it. It performs the action. You see the two things and you make a comparison. The concept is totally instinctive.
Okay, so far, so good. It's a common word, it's a useful word, we get it. But why are we spending all this time on it? Why a whole deep dive on the word comparison? Well, there's something that makes this word really, really special.
Here's our first clue. It turns out comparison is on the academic vocabulary list. What does that mean? It means it's considered an essential word for anyone in the school or university setting. It's a key to higher learning. But that's not even the most interesting part.
Okay, here it is. This is the big reveal, the reason we're here. Comparison is on something called the Basic English 850 list. Now that might not sound like much, but trust me, this one little fact changes everything. It elevates this word from just being common to being absolutely fundamental. So, what on earth is the Basic English 850 list?
Okay, so the BE 850, think of it like a starter pack for the English language. Back in the 1930s, a group of linguists put together this list of just 850 words they thought were absolutely essential for basic communication. The idea was to create a simplified version of English that anyone could learn, a tool for international understanding. We're talking about the absolute bedrock of the language. So think about that. Out of all the words in English, comparison made the cut. Why? Because it's not just a word, it's a foundational concept. You literally can't have a working language if you can't talk about how things are similar or different. It's not just a word, it's a fundamental operation of how we think.
Just let that number sink in. 850. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, this concept was deemed one of the 850 most essential. It's in this incredibly exclusive club, alongside words like I, you, and, the, give, and take. It's that important.
So, look where we went. We started with a simple, everyday word from the dictionary, and we ended up at the very core, the very foundation of the English language. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If comparison is one of these core building blocks, what are the other 849? And what does that essential toolkit of words really tell us about how we see and describe the world?